telecom regulator TRAI is giving final touches to the 2G spectrum recommendations, and after 2 rounds of tepid auctions, both industry and government are waiting for these recommendations with bated breath. The entire analyst community also is waiting for these recommendations, because this will, in a sense, could lead to a re-rating of the entire sector. Gauri Dwivedi joins us with exclusive details of TRAI's blueprint. Gauri, this is an extremely important set of recommendations that industry is waiting for. What are you picking up both on the pricing of 900 megahertz and on the bread and butter 1800 megahertz?
These are very important recommendations that the industry is waiting for. As far as the 900 megahertz is concerned, till now, it has been priced at twice the price of 1800 megahertz. That is the multiple that has been used all along, twice of 1800 megahertz. There is a thought, there is a view within the TRAI that maybe that multiple needs to be tinkered and it should not be blanket for all circles. That is for circles which have high saturation in voice business. That is some of the metros where anyways, even with the superior spectrum, companies still need to add a lot of towers. In those circles, the multiple needs to be lower, and probably in circles like C circles in the hinterland where there is still a lot of growth possible in the voice business, there the multiple could be higher. That's the graded multiple that TRAI is thinking that it should probably put as far as the 900 megahertz is concerned. But yes, one thing is for sure, that the multiple of 2 is expected to come down. How much sharply, of course, is something that the TRAI is still debating on. But as far as the metros and the A circles are concerned, like a Delhi, Mumbai, a Kolkata, a Bangalore, all these circles, the multiple that TRAI is thinking of could be lower, and probably circles like UP East, UP West, Bihar, the multiple could be slightly higher. As far as the 1800 megahertz is concerned, the bread and butter spectrum, even there, TRAI is mulling with the possibility of coming out with reserve prices in all 22 circles. Remember, bidding has taken place in 18 circles, so there is some sort of a market price that has already been discovered. But TRAI feels that there is a view that reserve price can be given and can be recommended for all 22 circles, not just for the 4 where no prices have been discovered as yet. These are, of course, suggestions on the table. Final recommendations are still awaited.
Gauri, very quickly, help us understand the impact of these recommendations. The fact that there is no going to be, flat benchmark for 900 megahertz spectrum potentially means that the pricing in at least metros could be a lot cheaper than what has originally been proposed by the government. So that could be a positive for at least the large GSM players, would you say?
Oh, it will be a huge breather if a graded multiple for 900 megahertz actually comes in the recommendations. It's a huge breather for large telecom companies. So circles like a Delhi, Mumbai, or the other circles like Bangalore, all will definitely become cheaper vis-a-vis your C circles, which anyways do not have that kind of competition. No company is really eyeing for these C circles. All companies, all GSM incumbents want spectrum in 900 megahertz in Delhi, Mumbai, and a couple of other metros. And if this graded multiple comes through, it will be cheaper and it will be a huge breather for GSM companies.
Right, Gauri, breaking that story right here on ET now. Let's get an industry reaction. We've got Rajan Matthews, Director General of COAI, joining us on the phone line with the perspective of the GSM industry to these recommendations. Mr. Matthews, obviously, the final touches are still being given to the recommendations, but as we understand, and Gauri usually gets them right, we understand that as far as 900 megahertz pricing is concerned, a new formula is being proposed, and it's unlikely to be the 2x formula that's been, that's been suggested. All this while, it could be a circle-based formula, and more importantly, in circles, in metro circles, it could be far lower than the current 2x pricing. Would you welcome that as industry?
Sandeep, clearly we would welcome any move that reduces the value that is being put on the spectrum, be it 1800, 900 or 800 for that matter. As it presently stands, there is a great anomaly that came up as a result of the past auctions. What happened is that both 800 and 900 were supposed to be benchmarked at about 2 times to 1800. But as a result of the past 2 auctions, 800 came to be priced almost at the same price as 1800. So we know there's an anomaly. And so we clearly support the reduction of this 2 times factor, because technology itself is moving in a direction where these might be moot. We are looking at network configurations where in-building coverage is important, And 900 really has to do with providing coverage in building and penetrating those. So in metros where cell sites are much closer and where we are looking at heterogeneous networks and offloading onto Wi-Fi and hotspots, clearly there is a good rationale for reducing that multiple.
A quick word on the other bandwidth as well, which is 1800 megahertz. What we're going to understand that the TRAI believes that it's legally tenable to lower the prices across 22 circles. There was a bit of ambiguity on whether they will tinker with the prices in circles where price has already been discovered in the last few rounds of auctions. We are going to understand that the prices will be cut across 22 circles and we could see a reduction of about 20%. Your reactions to that?
Sandeep, clearly, again, we would welcome that because if you look at the paper that was put out for discussion, the TRAI itself said a bottoms-up approach would probably be more preferable because of the divergent economic conditions in all of the individual circles. So we believe that that would probably lead to a much more beneficial valuation methodology. And so we clearly support that process and reducing that spectrum across all of the circles makes sense because we believe that the last two auctions was a coercive auction where we were forced to bid just to retain the business and the licenses for many members.